That was Serra's first fight in the UFC.
Way back UFC 31, St. Pierre. Serra, round 2. Serra again is forced to the mat.
Nice leg kick by Matt Serra. It was timed perfectly by George St. Pierre. Matt Serra has an underhook with his left arm. Good position for him. He's going to look to kind of get back to his feet or sweep. He's using the fence to get back to his feet, possibly setting up a guillotine.
You know, it's interesting, while St. Pierre is known so much for his great striking skills, he lands about 40% in his career of his strikes, but he is successful 80% of the time on his takedown attempts. He may be the best functional wrestler in mixed martial arts today.
There's other guys coming in with better pedigrees than George St. Pierre on paper, but I don't think there's a better wrestler in MMA right now than George St. Pierre, and that's saying a lot. Talk about athleticism.
We saw it displayed with Josh Koscheck, his opponent, Matt Hughes, even Sean Scherk, Frank Trigg. All about GSP so far here at home. Can he get Serra down again?
What balance by Matt Serra to avoid the takedown of George St. Pierre. Everyone talks about St. Pierre's athleticism. How about Matt Serra's?
Yeah, Serra has a little bit of life.
Wow, Serra landing a head kick.
Serra. Spinning back kick. Serra kind of hanging those hands, but that's kind of the way he approaches things. He wants to keep it in close.
This is where Matt Serra is dangerous. Inside with those short punches.
Couple of good jabs by St. Pierre. Gotta get those hands up, Matt Serra. He's eating those jabs, Kenny. He's hanging that left hand.
He's not using head movement. He's dropping his hands. He's giving a lot of opportunities for George St. Pierre to work his jab and work his combinations.
It almost seemed like he was just trying to wait for a spot to throw that big knockout punch, that overhand right that you alluded to earlier. I thought at first that's kind of how he hung his hands, but man, they were really down by his waist, especially the left hand, before the takedown.
This fight is going up and down, up and down. It's confusing Matt Serra, and it's tiring him out. George St. Pierre is really grinding out these first couple rounds. I think he believes he has the better cardio, and Matt Serra right now could be in trouble.
Well, the conditioning of Serra has never been a question, but still, the conditioning against St. Pierre is a category generally that St. Pierre wins.
St. Pierre's using the size and strength advantage right now.
I mean, Matt Serra was once one of the top lightweights in the UFC, and he got his title shot at 170 because he fought maybe above his weight class to win the Ultimate Fighter 4 the comeback, and he made the most of that situation. 1:45 remains in the second round. Serra is surviving, but can he start to score any points?
Here he is once again, George St. Pierre on top, kind of chipping away and really getting Matt Serra to spend the energy. Very smart strategy on the part of George St. Pierre's camp.
St. Pierre looks up at the clock. And George is playing this very smart too, Kenny. He's not overworking himself and gassing himself out trying to stop this fight, because he knows, as of right now, he has complete control of it.
That's exactly right. Great game planning, great execution by George St. Pierre.
Very calculated and controlled. He passes to half guard. Let's see if he can get them out.
He's gonna pass right here.
Side control, 50 seconds. Easy passing all night long for GSP.
He's using a tight style of guard passing. He's cutting through Matt Serra's guard. Matt Serra has to come up with an answer for that pass and for those takedowns of George St. Pierre.
Knees continuously into the midsection of Serra. Yves Lavigne right on top of the action. Serra turns, GSP doesn't stop. St. Pierre now has his back. 20 seconds remains. More knees by GSP. George St. Pierre is the undisputed UFC welterweight champion.